I mean, the objective is to grow this out and just have it be my color. Okay. So I'm not like,
whatever.
It has to look like that, you know? It's really about like.
So that's essentially the goal. So whatever's gonna get you there the quickest.
Yeah.
Okay. So today, since this is your first session, what I'm gonna do, or what I would recommend, is we just go in, do a very heavy foil to get rid of a lot of this color out. In that process though, I will have to put a demi because this is such a solid brown tone and this is light. If I don't put any color in between whatever highlights we do, your roots are still gonna look lighter. Okay. But when you come in next time, I'll pick out all the dark and the pieces that I did that demi on, and then eventually you can just stop doing the demi and you can just grow out your roots however long you want. Okay. Yeah. Have you done highlights before?
I never have done the highlights.
Okay, and then was all past color done in a salon or?
Yeah, it's all from Madison Reed.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. The other thing too, for my placement when I do the corrective in the front, I do make this a little bit more solid because these hairs around the hairline are a little bit more fragile than the hair back here. They're a little thinner and density-wise. So sometimes they won't, after the first session, sometimes these look lighter than the back. Okay. Because I just don't like to push these too much the first time. Okay. And so usually I kind of like, whatever your hair can handle, we'll stop and then just let it rest. And then once we can lighten it again, I will hit everything again and get more even. Okay. Another thing is if your hair doesn't get light enough, are you okay with like a ashy brown, mushroom brown, or anything like that? Okay. And then for the haircut, what did you want to do?
Just, you know, it's a little layered right now, so I don't know, it might be too layered.
Did you like your last haircut?
It was fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so it works. This is my natural curl, so it kind of works with that. But I know it doesn't. It just kind of.
Okay.
So.
How short do you want to go?
Probably like, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I could go that, or I could go like do a bob.
Are you growing these out, or?
Yeah, she cut them last time, but I don't.
Like too short. Really you want to frame the face.
Yeah.
Then have a bang.
So.
Okay. And then the other thing with the color, it can relax your curl. Okay. So you'll find that you might need to switch up your routine at home, find different things, especially in the first 2 months because it's going to feel the driest because we did lighten it. And then as long as you take good care of it, it should feel good and healthy. But it usually takes about 2 months to kind of get back to normal. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week we have a brand new client who is wanting to do some gray blending. Now typically with this type of gray pattern, there are two options that this client could do to blend. The first one could be doing a solid application to get rid of that old permanent color on those mids and ends. And then the second solution would be to just pack in the foils heavy so that we kind of get rid of a lot of that color. The difference between the two is just depending on whether or not the client wants to keep dimension. This client wanted to keep some dimension in her hair and didn't want to go fully solid color blonde. So we are going in and just going to be doing a heavy foil placement for her to get rid of as much of this color out as possible. But when you do it this way, it definitely takes sessions and works in stages to really help blend the color eventually. And so even though she's not going to be walking out with it to be color matched and blended perfectly, today what my focus is to kind of blend out and get rid of a lot of that dark on those mids and ends as much as possible while still maintaining that dimension. And so I'm going to be going in with my signature placement. I always start in the back, detail the hairline around the nape, and I'm going to take this back section, this mohawk section, all the way up towards the front. This entire placement is going to pretty much utilize slices because we want to get as much impact as possible with this placement. And then in between her foils, after I'm done, I am going to be doing a demi in between on her root to camouflage and blend that out. Now, a demi doesn't fully cover the gray. The way that I normally explain it to my clients is it sheerly covers the white hairs only. So it's good because when we highlight her next time, there won't be as much warmth when we highlight it versus if there was permanent color. And then the other thing is on her white hairs, it kind of sheerly covers. So it kind of gives those white hairs more of like a sparkly brown color and just grows out a lot softer because there isn't a harsh line of demarcation that like the permanent color normally would have. And so you kind of still see where the white hairs were, but now they're a more translucent, sparkly brown. So once I've done the mohawk, I'm going to be doing some finishing up the money piece on her side and taking some diagonal back slices before I move on to the side. And then on the side, I'm just going to take that, do a weave above the ear, and then just continue my slicing pattern all the way up on these sides here. And during this process too, I had my assistant separate the hair so that we can do her tip outs. Her tip outs are going to be foils that I'm going to add on those ends to kind of create the look that the root is darker and more dimensional, and then the ends gradually get lighter and a little bit more solid, I would say, so that we can try and get rid of that old permanent color as much as possible. And again, this placement, I'm just really packing in the slices back to back, making sure that my slices are see-through and thin enough to get really clean saturation. And for this entire transformation, I am using the Danger Jones powder lightener that has 9+ levels of lift. For her root and for that permanent color, I'm pretty much doing the same developer throughout. I'm not switching it up or doing two different volumes, and I'll assess if the ends don't get as light as the root once we start pulling out these foils. But right now I'm putting in that demi. I'm using the Danger Jones gloss toners, and I mixed up 5-0 with the 6-0 with their gloss toner 5 volume. And the key with this is to kind of let it sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes to have some sort of demi-gray coverage. So now that her foils are ready, I am pulling them out, and then I kind of let the lightener process a little bit more on the ends and just kind of rinse out the root for the time being before the toner. So now that we're ready for her toner, I'm using the Danger Jones gloss toners. Her root formula is going to be 5-1, and then her ends formula is going to be 9-1, 2 and 6-01. And I typically will apply my root shadow first, and I like to apply my root shadow vertically around the head just so that it kind of doesn't give any harsh lines or anything. And then now I'm going to be applying that end formula on the mids first, and then as I apply on the mids, I am going to kind of run that through the ends a little bit and brush that out and just kind of let that application that I've applied on the mid kind of glide over the ends. This is going to create the look to where the mid has full opaque saturation and the ends have more of a translucent saturation.
Okay. Let's get a little peek though.
Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. That's amazing. Oh my god. It looks great. It's not like, I mean, it looks great. I am amazed.
I feel like it doesn't make you look old. I feel like it looks like modern.
Yeah, I do too.
And like so put together. So, I love it.
I love it too, and I'm glad that I got the cut too because I wanted it to like. Look,
No, everything looks fresh.
Yeah.
It's clean. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Alrighty guys, so here is the finished look. I absolutely loved it. It toned perfectly, and I know that when this grows out, it's going to grow out so much softer than what she had. I feel like this looks so much more fresh on her, and even though it's gray, I feel like it looks a lot more younger on her. This totally suits her, and just when it grows out, it will fade out lighter and blonde, so at least that part with her white roots will kind of blend in a little bit better. But next time we have the option to kind of just stop doing the demi depending on what she's feeling. Alrighty guys, that is it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in, and as always, I will talk to you guys next week.